As a millennial with a habit of lurking on TikTok, Jessica Fain understood that skinny jeans and side parts were on the steady march toward extinction. But when Miss Fain, who works as a product manager at a large tech company, heard that some of her favorite emojis might also be confronting retirement, namely the laughing, sobbing face, she decided to seek the counsel of her junior colleagues. Quote, "I heard that using this emoji isn't cool anymore," Miss Fain, 34, said. She wrote in a water cooler type Slack channel. "Yeah, I only use that emoji at work for professionalism," she recalled a younger employee replying. H8, or hate to break it to you, Jess. Oh, Miss Fain is old enough to remember when millennials determined what was in vogue. Rompers, rose pink, craft beer, Netflix and chill. Now she gets the foreboding sense from colleagues that her AARP card awaits. Subtly, yet undeniably, as generational shifts tend to go, there's a new crop of employees determining the norms and styles of the workplace. And they have no qualms about questioning not just the emoji use, but all the antiquated ways of their slightly older managers. From their views on politics in the office, to their very obsession with work. "I feel very sure that I'm uncool," said Andy Dunn, 42, who co-founded the upscale apparel brand Bonobos. "Once the uniform for a subset of millennial men. I've come to accept that." Andy Dunn. There he is. It's a fault line that crisscrosses industries and issues. At a retail business based in New York, managers were distressed to encounter young employees who wanted paid time off when coping with anxiety or period cramps. At a supplement company, a Gen Z worker questioned why she would be expected to clock in for a standard 8-hour day when she might get through her to-do list by the afternoon. At a biotech venture, entry-level staff members delegated tasks to the founder. Oh no! And spanning sectors and startups, the youngest members of the workforce have demanded what they see as long overdue shift away from corporate neutrality toward a more open expression of views, whether through executives displaying their pronouns on Slack or putting out statements in support of protests for Black Lives Matter. Could you imagine putting your pronoun on Slack? Oh no. These younger generations are cracking the code, and they're like, "Hey guys, turns out we don't have to do it like these old people tell us we have to do it," said Colin Gwynn, 41, co-founder of the robotics company Hangar Technology. "We can actually do whatever we want and be just as successful. And us old people are like, what the hell is going on?" Folks, we're halfway through this article. 20-somethings roll their eyes at the habits of their elders is a trend as old as Xerox, Kodak, and classic rock. But many employers said there's a new boldness in the way Gen Z dictates taste, and some members of Gen Z, also known as Gen Z, defined as the 72 million people born between 1997 and 2012, or simply as anyone too young to remember September 11th. Now, folks, I do remember September 11th. I am not Gen Z. A lot of people think I'm Gen Z. I'm not. I'm not on pronouns in bio. What? Fucking Black Lives Matter. Who cares about any of that shit? I just want to eat my tomatoes and work on in my supplement factory. Zaid Ahmed, 22, founder and chief executive of the Gen Z marketing company JUV Consulting, which has lent its expertise to brands like JanSport, recalled speaking at a conference where a Gen Z woman, an entry-level employee, told him she doesn't feel that her employer's marketing fully reflected her progressive values. Folks, this is fucked up. What is your advice for our company? The young woman asked. Make you a vice president, Mr. Ahmed told her, rather than an intern. Yo, this is so good. Gen Z doesn't hesitate. Starting in the mid-aughts, the movement of millennials from college into workplace prompted a flurry of advice columns about hiring members of the headstrong generation. These young people tell you what time their yoga class is, warned a 60-minute segment in 2007. The millennials are coming. Over time, those millennials became managers, and workplaces were reshaped in their image. There were hashtag "Thank God It's Monday" signs affixed to WeWork walls. There was the once heralded rise of the CEO. Folks, this is fucking crazy. Are you seeing this shit? Millennials point out that for a generation of workers who entered the office during and after the 2008 financial crisis and felt lucky to land any type of work, it's unsurprising to see a premium placed on hustling. Gen Zers, meanwhile, are starting their careers at a new moment of crisis in the midst of a pandemic that has upended the hours, places, and ways we're able to work. A fall 2021 survey of Gen Z job candidates from the requirement software company Ripple Match found that more than 2/3 wanted jobs that will indefinitely stay remote. Go figures. They don't want to drive to and from work. They don't want to own a fucking car and pay fucking taxes and fucking insurance prices and premiums on that fucking car. With what money, by the way? They don't want to spend 45 minutes to and from traveling to an office building for no goddamn reason when the work can be remote, and then spend that money on soaring gas prices. Go figure. Wow. Who'da thunk? The generational frictions are now particularly apparent in companies run by and catering to a largely millennial demographic. Gabe Kennedy, 30, founder of the herbal supplement brand Plant People, noticed, as he recruited Gen Z employees, that some had no interest in the rigid work habits that felt natural to his mostly millennial 10-person team. He and his co-founder were accustomed to spending late nights, suckers, in the office, obsessing over customer feedback and sharing Chinese takeout. What a bunch of losers. His youngest employees preferred to set their own hours. Folks, can I finish reading this? I don't know if I can. Anyway, so this is an article entitled, "The 37-year-olds are afraid of their 23-year-olds who work for them." This went viral on Twitter yesterday. I can't get through the rest of it. But goddamn, what a world. Anyway, folks, welcome to Above It All. I am your host, the stupid ass bitch, and I'm here for a show. And goddamn, all right, folks. Plant People, is this the start of the Matrix? I think so, yeah. CEO is peak girl boss energy. Well, before girl boss, there was CEO. OMG, I'm 37. I am not 37. I'm closer to 23 than I am to 37. But I am on the exact cusp of millennial. I'm the last millennial, folks. You know how there's Avatar, the last airbender? I'm Andrea, the last millennial. That's me. Hey, I'm 25. I'm right on the line. I remember 9/11. What can I tell you? All right. Goddamn, folks, we got a fucking show here today. I'm going to try to do a nice show. I'm going to try to do a show that's relatively not terrible.